Stellar Blade looks stunning. I'm also a little bit distracted. Oh my god. The combat seems fluid. Go! Alright, goddammit. That's fine. The world design, unique. But in my humble opinion, beneath all of those beautiful scenery and flashy sword gameplay, the game falls just a little bit short of its full potential. Kind of being like held back by some questionable design choices. Let's start with the good bit. The combat in the Stellar Blade is a mixture of hack and slash, perfect timing, souls-inspired parry and dodges. The bosses, perfectly crafted to complement the sword gameplay and often well-paced. To me, it carries the entire weight of the gameplay experience, right? The skill and combos available to the player, brilliant, right? To me, I'm not a big fan of hold some of the buttons and press some of the other buttons to perform a skill moves, right? But when it's done right, like it's done in the Stellar Blade, I do appreciate it. There are sections in the Stellar Blade, two that I have encountered, which I commonly refer to as Dead Space remake of a remake. In these sections, the game, for some reason, takes away what's so good about the game, right? The combat, the sword gameplay. And you are literally stuck in hallways with dead bodies everywhere and your gun. And suddenly you are in these third person, over the shoulder shooting section of the game, right? Where you are just blasting through reskin enemies with your gun with the possibility of running out of ammunition. It happened to me only once, but I can see the possibility of it happening to other players, depending on their play style and how much they've upgraded their drone, right? The gameplay loop of these sections, to me, I would usually describe them as boring. You kill a few reskin enemies, you look for a green button, you do a few platforming. Sometimes the platforming is accompanied by PlayStation's iconic logos. You get to that section, you get to that button, you press the button, and you get to the boss of the section, right? And the boss of the section, it is straight up something out of Dead Space. The boss is a giant blob of flesh that shoots projectiles. You dodge the said projectiles, you shoot the boss until 6 yellow orbs appear on the boss, and then you shoot those yellow orbs. I think you have to shoot each yellow orbs twice because the boss sort of designed for you to have that experience or go through that section at least twice. And once you destroy those yellow orbs for one last time, that's it, the boss over. Is that all I have to do? Bro, I have no idea what the devs were thinking, but this just made the game boring. Like, I'm not playing the Stellar Blade anymore, this is Dead Space. I kind of feel like these sections of the game could have been improved if they introduced a unique type of enemy, right? And for the boss, right, they would allow you to use your sword. With the perfect parry, you will be able to send those projectiles back to the boss and do more damage, right? Of course, you'll be able to shoot the boss as well. But imagine if you could just redirect those projectiles with perfect parry of your sword. Or you could go through the entire section with your sword in your hand. But the gun would be a more viable option to use. The most annoying section for me in this game, or sections I should say, were the dialogues and some cutscenes that you were forced to watch. We just landed, there's another cutscene for that. Of her turning around. There's another cutscene, man. Let me see this, let me discover this for myself. Let me see it, let me absorb the environment for myself. Don't force me to it. See, like, example, right? If I were to jump down and I'm walking and I did this and I did this and I saw that, I would go there to it by myself. I didn't need a cutscene to take me to it. There are dialogues where the NPC is trying to explain something to the player, but they do it in one word per 3 seconds. It's still not done yet. Stop talking, for the love of Christ. Let me play the fucking game that I fucking paid for. And while this dialogue is happening, your character is just stuck in this place and cannot move. I hate being stuck in one place and cannot move. Let me move. Or you are unable to run and you just do a slow walk. Oh my god, there's a conversation for that too? I don't want to talk to her about a can. I don't want to talk to her about a can of drink. Fuck my ass. Let me play the game. And you are slow walking until the conversation is done. I would appreciate it a lot more if they allowed me to skip those dialogues, which they do, by the way, but you have to press the X button 3 times for each line of dialogue to skip them. There were these other sections where I am unable to complete a task. That task being sit in a camp or click of a button. I am unable to do that just because some enemy in the map is aggroed. And I am forced to sort of find that enemy and beat it. Or just go so far away from them that they despawn. See why I fucking hate this game?
It's a control device connected to emergency power.
Now, I should be able to do shit when I'm fucking trying to get shit done. Now, don't get me wrong, Stellar Blade is a good game, and I really mean it. To be honest with you, I do not understand some of these design choices. Like, why create an entire section of the game, right, where it takes away what's so good about the game? The sword combat. Why am I forced to watch cutscenes where other games allow you to skip them entirely if you're not interested? Or why can't I just sit at a camp because I am in combat, apparently? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Am I being picky? Or these sections or these bits actually bothered you too? Maybe not as much as it bothered me, but noticeable, right? Let me know.